Reflection 5. The manuscripts were solving the same problem. For a long time, the manuscripts felt separate. Each one had its own question, its own tone, its own gravity. The architecture of clarity was concerned with how we know, with belief, doubt, and the danger of mistaking certainty for understanding. Life as Answer wrestled with meaning in a world that offers no final explanation. The architecture of love explored attachment, desire, and the fragile line between devotion and self-erasure. They appeared to live in different rooms. I treated them that way. Different projects, different seasons, different problems. But as the operating system metaphor settled in, something else became visible. I began to see that each manuscript was responding to a different kind of overload, and each was trying, in its own way, to prevent a specific form of failure. Clarity was about cognitive overload. Meaning was about existential overload. Love was about relational overload. Each domain has its own way of breaking a person. Confused beliefs lead to anxiety, rigidity, and endless rumination. Unresolved questions of meaning lead to paralysis or despair. Unstructured love leads to collapse, resentment, or the loss of self. What I had been writing without fully realizing it were stabilization layers. The architecture of clarity was protecting the mind from overheating, from demanding certainty where only approximation is possible. It was teaching restraint in what we ask our thinking to deliver. Life as Answer was resolving a deadlock, the idea that one must understand life before participating in it. It shifted the load from explanation to engagement, allowing motion where analysis alone had stalled. The architecture of love was introducing constraints where culture often celebrates excess. It was not diminishing love, but making it survivable, making it something that could endure without consuming the person who offers it. Seen this way, the manuscripts were not competing visions. They were cooperative subsystems, each handling a different category of strain, each making the whole more resilient. That realization brought a strange sense of relief. I didn't need to unify them conceptually or force them into a single thesis. They were already unified by function. They were all asking the same underlying question. How does a finite human being live fully without breaking under the weight of reality? I hadn't set out to answer that question directly. I'd been circling it, approaching it from different angles, solving pieces of it as they revealed themselves through lived experience. The manuscripts were not separate because I was scattered. They were separate because reality is. And together they were quietly assembling a system capable of carrying it.